I saw you standing by the ticket line, cotton candy colors in your hair. I knew that smile through years had flown, like a melody still hanging in the air.
Your eyes met mine and the world grew small, just the two of us in turning steel. You said it's been such a long, long time. I said come and ride with me, my dear.
All the years just slipped away when I heard your heartbeat say, under the Ferris wheel I feel it, spinning back to when we first kissed goodnight. Under the Ferris wheel, don't steal it, let this little second chance be right. If the summer fades and shadows fall, there's a promise that I still can feel. I'll be holding on to you, my love, under the Ferris wheel. We walked the promenade beside the sea, listening to the hush of distant waves. Your hand was warm like it used to be when we dreamed of all the plans we'd save.
I said I kept your picture by my bed, all those nights I wondered where you'd be. You said I wrote your name on every shore, but the tide just kept on stealing you from me.
Now the past is fading slow in the golden carnival glow. Under the Ferris wheel I feel it, spinning back to when we first kissed goodnight. Under the Ferris wheel, don't steal it, let this little second chance be right. If the summer fades and shadows fall, there's a promise that I still can feel. I'll be holding on to you, my love, under the Ferris wheel. Let's buy a ticket like the old days, dear.
I'll lean my head upon your shoulder tight.
We'll see the little town in Silver Sea,
growing soft and tiny in the falling night.
And when the world is only you and me, hanging in the sky above the pier, I'll whisper low, I never stop, my love, you'll breathe, I was always standing here.
Maybe love walked far but never left. Maybe time just took the longer way. Round and round like painted horses run, till they find the music where they used to play.
If we get one more gentle spin, let's not turn our hearts apart again. Under the Ferris wheel, I swear it, every turn just brings me closer in your arms. Under the Ferris wheel, we'll share it, every little hope and faded charm.
When the midway lights grow soft and dim,
and the night feels suddenly so real, I will still be standing by your side under the Ferris wheel. And your hand forever tangled up in mine.
There's a record softly turning in this little room tonight,
And the world outside our window fades into the city light.
Do you remember when we met by the old park bandstand?
You were tracing little circles with your finger in the sand.
Your sweater on your shoulders, dusk was slipping down.
I was just a nervous boy from the other side of town.
A radio on a blanket played a gentle tune,
and the lamppost by the walkway flickered like the moon.
You asked if you could walk me home before it got too late.
I said only if you promise that my hand is safe to take.
We didn't have much money, didn't have much time, but the way you looked at me could make the whole world shine. Every little heartbeat said we both belonged to two cups and a song. 2 cups and a song at the end of the day. Just you in the lamplight, all my worries fade away. We don't need a palace or a crowd to sing along.
All we really need is 2 cups and a song. 2 cups and a song, and your hand in mine. The kettle's little whistle keeping easy time.
If the years keep rolling, we'll keep holding on.
Meeting every evening with 2 cups and a song.
Now we've got a little place up on the 2nd floor,
with a creaky set of stairs and a crooked kitchen door.
coats upon the hallway peg, shoes beside the wall,
Bills upon the table, pictures in the hall.
I hear your key at twilight, and my heart still starts to race.
You set your bag down softly, and I see it in your face.
You say it's been a long one, and I put the kettle on.
You reach to drop the needle, let it find our favorite song.
We've seen winter windows, we've seen summer heat. We've danced around the laundry with bare and sleepy feet. Every little evening when the day feels long, we come back where we started, 2 cups and a 2 cups and a song at the end of the day. Just you in the lamplight, all my worries fade away.
We don't need a palace or a crowd to sing along.
All we really need is 2 cups and a song. 2 cups and a song, and your hand in mine. The kettle's little whistle keeping easy time.
If the years keep rolling, we'll keep holding on.
Meeting every evening with 2 cups and a song.
There were days we almost stumbled, days we nearly broke,
when the only thing that held us was a quiet word you spoke.
There were nights you sat beside me when the world felt wrong.
Turn the volume up on some sweet old song.
And in that tiny corner by the table and the chair, we built a little lifetime out of music in the air.
If they ask us what we needed just to get this far, we'll say nothing but a kettle and a worn-out star guitar. 2 cups and a song as the years drift by. Your reflection in the window, silver in your eyes.
We don't need tomorrow to be anything but strong.
If we can end our evenings with 2 cups and a song. 2 cups and a song, let the record play. We'll sway in the doorway at the close of day.
When our hair turns silver and the nights grow long,
we'll still be here together with 2 cups and a song.
So put the kettle on, love.
Let the daylight fade.
I'll cue that little record.
Hear the serenade.
In this small warm circle where our hearts belong,
we'll always find each other with 2 cups and a song.
Soft on the dial, the radio's low, headlights drifting where the night winds blow.
Out by the window with the curtains drawn, I'm watching for shadows till the break of dawn.
I drive this old road by the silver sea, dashboard glowing like a memory. Every little turn takes me back in time to a barefoot boy and your hand in mine.
We walked that promenade in the salty air. You whispered, if you ever need me, I'll be there.
And you pointed home through the summer night, said I'll leave it on, just follow the light.
Now the years have passed like waves in the dark, but I still feel you beating in my heart.
If I can find that glow tonight, maybe I can make it right. Back to your porch light, shining for me like a small town star by the restless sea. Through all the miles and the long, long nights, I found my way home to your porch light. Back to your porch light, soft and warm, calling me in from the coming storm. If you're still waiting on the other side, I'll stand in that glow and never say goodbye. I kept every postcard that you ever sent, faded blue ink and a salt kiss scent, photographs tucked where the moonlight falls, your shadow dancing on these old, old walls. I made us coffee in that chip white cup, told myself gently I should give you up, but every evening as the day turns thin, I turn that porch light on and let you in. All the nights I heard some car on the hill, my foolish heart would learn to stand still. Yet some quiet voice said you just might come walking back to that light. Back to your porch light, shining for me like a small town star by the restless sea. Through all the miles and the long, long nights, I found my way home to your porch light. Back to your porch light, soft and warm, calling me in from the coming storm. If you're still waiting on the other side, I'll stand in that glow and never say goodbye. I see your doorway in the soft wind sigh, hear our young hearts in the waves rolling by. I see your footsteps on the old front walk, every creak of the boards is the sound of you knocking. If you take my hand, we can start again, like those seaside nights when we were only friends. I'll forgive the years that took you away, if you promise me now that you're here to stay. Under this porch light, we can be brand new, but still the same hearts that forever knew. Back to your porch light, shining for me like a faithful star by the endless sea. No more miles and no more goodbyes, just you in my arms in the warm lamplight. Back to your porch light, soft and warm, safe and sound from every storm. If this is our home for the rest of our lives, leave that porch light on, let our love arrive. Back to your porch light, all through the years, washing away all the wasted tears. Back to your porch light, holding you tight, two shadows swaying in the soft seaside night.
There was a small town dance on Friday night. Paper hearts hanging in the yellow light. You stood alone beside the old jukebox glow. I had my hands tucked deep inside my coat, heart keeping time to every little note, wondering if you'd ever turn and say hello. Then you dropped a dime and the song came on, a slow sweet tune, and the room felt gone. You looked my way like you already knew that the next soft step might lead me straight to you. You said, may I have this dance? So shy, but there was sunshine in your eye. My trembling fingers found your hand, and we moved like waves upon the sand. Jukebox light and you, spinning all my fears away. Every little melody taught my heart to stay. Jukebox light and you, shining where our love came true. All I ever need, my darling, is jukebox light and you. Summer rolled in with a carnival tune. Ferris wheel turning under a lazy moon. We rode up high and watched the town drift small. You won a ribbon at the nickel stand, pinned it so gently on my shaking hand. Said, if you fall, I'll be the one to catch it all. Later we walked where the sidewalks end, down to my porch with the night as friend. The kitchen light was burning soft and low, and you whispered, this is where I always wanna go. You traced a circle on my sleeve, said, promise me you'll never leave. I heard that same old jukebox song playing in my memory all night long. Jukebox light and you, spinning all my fears away. Every little melody taught my heart to stay. Jukebox light and you, shining where our love came true. All I ever need, my darling, is jukebox light and you. Years go by, but the town stays small. They fix a sign on the old dance hall, and sometimes we stop just to listen at the door. There in the dust is the worn out floor where we first swayed, and I wanted more. I can see our shadows like they were before. Now there's a baby sleeping down the hall, dishes drying by the kitchen wall. The porch light's glowing like it used to do, and every gentle flicker brings me back to you. Turn the dial and let the record play. We'll steal another yesterday. Sing along to every line we know. Let the soft metaphor echo slow. If the world outside should ever fade from view, I'll still be dancing in this room with you. Jukebox light and you, jukebox light and you, jukebox light and you, playing through our quiet years, every verse and every rhyme, drying all our tears. Jukebox light and you, shining in the life we've grown. I don't need a grand parade, just you in this little home. Jukebox light and you, spinning in my heart tonight. Hold me while the music fades into the porch light. Jukebox light and you, all my dreams are wrapped into every song I ever loved. Was jukebox light and you. Jukebox light and you. jukebox light and you. Under the Ferris wheel, you were leaning by the jukebox light, spinning records while the room turned white. All the couples swayed in two and two, but my eyes kept finding only you. I was standing in my Sunday dress, hands all tangled up in shy unrest. Then you smiled and took my trembling hand, pulled me to the floor to join the band. Every step we took, the world grew small and still, hearts in time with every note bending to our will. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights made all our dreams feel real, you said, darling, tell me how you feel. And I whispered, I am falling for the way you make my heartbeat kneel. Hold me close and make this promise real. Under the Ferris wheel, later on at summer's little fair, cotton candy floating in the air. You won me a tiny silver ring from a crooked laughing carnival thing. We walked over to the highest ride, saw the tiny town and stars collide, as the night wind brushed your jacket sleeve. You said, stay with me and never leave. All the noise below turned into distant rain. Up above the world, it was just my name. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights made all our dreams feel real, you said, darling, tell me how you feel. And I whispered, I am falling for the way you make my heartbeat kneel. Hold me close and make this promise real. Under the Ferris wheel, now the dance hall's lost its neon sign, and the fair comes through here one last time. We've got groceries in a paper bag, little creases where our youth once sang. But you catch my eye like long ago, with that half-shy smile I used to know. And you say, let's go and take one ride, for the boy and girl we left inside. If the music fades and the midway closes down, we'll still find that trembling moment in this town. Every year that passes only turns the lights to gold. You and I forever young inside these hands that hold. Under the Ferris wheel, we're still dancing like the world's not real. You say, darling, tell me what you feel. And I answer, I'm still falling like I did that night. My heart can't heal. Every time you take my hand, I feel. Under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel. held my hand in the ticket line, laughing as the summer stars aligned. Cotton candy on your fingers, on my lips, little trembling in our fingertips. We heard the music from the Midway band. You brushed the hair from my face with your hand, and in the glow of turning steel, I felt a secret starting to reveal. I never knew that a simple July could paint a hole forever in the sky. Under the Ferris wheel, when the world turned slow and small, I swear I heard my future call. Under the Ferris wheel, with your whisper in my ear, every doubt just disappeared. If I ever wonder what our love is, what is real, I remember us under the Ferris wheel. We walked the boards by the ocean side, sand in our shoes, rhythm in the tide. You won a small toy ring at a faded stand, slipped it on like you had a plan. We shared a soda at the corner bar, watched our reflections in the window glass star. And when the neon signed its last goodnight, you walked me home in the porch lamplight. The crickets sang and my heart replied to every step that matched your stride. Under the Ferris wheel, when the world turned slow and small, I swear I heard my future call. Under the Ferris wheel, with your whisper in my ear, every doubt just disappeared. If I ever wonder what our love is, what is real, I remember us under the Ferris wheel. Now in the kitchen with the radio low, coffee cups steaming in the morning glow. You read the paper, I hum along to some old bossa-colored love song. We've got the dishes and the bills to pay, but your gentle smile lights up my day. And in the quiet of our little home, I feel that summer everywhere we've grown. Years roll by like the spinning cars, round and round under borrowed stars. But every time you take my hand in mine, I'm back in that sweet July in time. The Midway fades, the feeling stays, soft as the breeze on those seaside days. You kiss my cheek and I still can feel that first soft promise in the turning wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, when my heart was shy and new, every color pointed straight to you. Under the Ferris wheel, now our days are calm and clear, but that magic's still right here. If I ever wonder what our love is, what is real, I just lean on you. Under the Ferris wheel, the night, the lights, the feel, forever you and me. Under the Ferris wheel.
I still see you in that small town hall with the sawdust on the floor, your blue dress brushing by the wall when you slipped in through the door.
I was trying not to meet your eyes, but the record spun our names, neon letters in the window glass, and our hearts both caught the flame.
I said, can I hold you closer?
You just smiled and said, alright.
And the world fell in a rhythm with that soft and smoky night. Under that jukebox light, we were swaying soft all night. Every little love song turned the whole world out of sight. Now when I hold you near, all that music reappears. My heart is still with you tonight, under that jukebox light. Then the morning brought a restless train, and your suitcase by your side. Rain was falling on the city streets while we tried not to cry.
I remember how we shared one coat, one umbrella, you and me. Every raindrop on the platform roof kept the rhythm of our plea.
I said, promise you'll remember.
I said, I'll be back someday.
And our fingers slowly parted as the whistle pulled away. Under that jukebox light, we were swaying soft all night. Every little love song turned the whole world out of sight. Now when I hold you near, all that music reappears. My heart is still with you tonight, under that jukebox light.
All those years I drove these midnight roads with the dashboard painting gold, car radio humming quiet blues, just your name inside my soul.
I came back when all the streets were dark and the town felt small and new. Found you waiting by the station door, like the night I left with you. Now the rain is just a curtain, and we're standing side by side.
Every goodbye we remember turns to one more gentle ride.
There's a jukebox in a corner here,
in a bar on 2nd Street.
let's go see if it remembers how our hearts first learned to beat. Under that jukebox light, we'll be swaying soft tonight. Every little love song makes the years all turn out right. With your hand inside of mine, time is drawing back its lines. We are young again tonight, under that jukebox light. Under that jukebox light. Under that jukebox light. Under the station clock, snowflakes fall and the world stands still.
World stand still. One last kiss before I go. One last promise I have to fill.
Your breath was silver in the winter air, steam from the engine swirling everywhere.
You held my hands in your shaking gloves, said sometimes distance has to test our love. I watched your suitcase as you turned away, the platform trembling like my heart that day. You waved once more through the evening mist,
And I can still feel that goodbye kiss.
you said when the nights feel long and cold, think of my arms you used to hold. Look down the tracks through the smoke and the rain. That's where I'll find you again. I'll wait at the station through the falling snow, by the old brass clock and the lantern glow, till your train rolls in like a long lost song. I'll be standing here where you belong. I'll wait at the station when the nights turn gray and the loudspeakers whisper trains away. If it takes all my heart and all my patience, I'll wait. I'll wait at the station.
I've seen bright cities with their shining signs, heard midnight whistles on 100 lines.
But every ticket that they tear into feels like a road that should lead to you. The crowded car is full of tired eyes, but in the glass it's your face I find. I close my own and I hear you say,
I'll be right there when you come someday.
I told the stars on the smoky run,
I'll come back home when my work is done.
through every station, every lonely track,
I felt your promise pulling me back.
I wait at the station through the falling snow, by the old brass clock and the lantern glow, till your train rolls in like a long lost song. I'll be standing here where you belong. I'll wait at the station when the nights turn gray and the loudspeakers whisper trains away. If it takes all my heart and all my patience,
I'll wait.
I'll wait at the station.
Seasons change on these wooden beams, leaves and blossoms, all the in-between. I've worn out footsteps on this platform floor, listening for wheels I've been waiting for.
Sometimes the snow falls, sometimes it's rain, sometimes it's just a quiet empty train. But I hold my scarf a little closer tight and keep on trusting in the morning light.
Tonight the whistle sounds different somehow.
Feels like the future turning into now. My restless journey is finally through. Every mile has led me back to you.
dark.
Hear my name inside that iron heart. The doors fly open and the world goes still, till I see you standing on the hill. We run together through the winter haze, like we're children of the railroad days. In your trembling hands and your tearful face, I know I was right to save this place. I'll wait at the station through the falling snow, by the old brass clock and the lantern glow. Now your train rolls in like a long lost song, and you're in my arms where you belong. I'll wait at the station when the nights turn gray, if you ever have to go away. No matter how far or what you're facing, you'll find my love at the station.
If the world should change and the lines all fade,
My heart will stay where our promise was made, under the clock and the silver rails' vibration. I'll wait at the station.
I keep my heart by the door.
Porch light promises tonight.
Oh, rainy city streets, the night you said goodbye.
One small umbrella, you and I pressed tight. Steam from the station rising in the sky.
You whispered when I come back, follow the line.
So I walk this little street when the day is through. Every shining window makes me dream of you. Porch light promises tonight, shining like a vow in the soft street light. If you lose your way, just look for mine. I'll be waiting in the doorway till you're by my side. Porch light promises tonight. Porch light promises tonight.
Summer fair was turning as the train rolled on.
Train rolled on, Ferris wheel behind me fading like a song.
I saw your shadow in the glass car wall.
Told myself that little light will guide me home through it all. Through the crowds and cities, through the years that grew. Every lonely platform I was seeing you. Porch light promises tonight, shining like a vow in the soft street light. If I lose my way, I'll look for yours. You'll be waiting in the doorway. I'll be at your door. Porch light promises tonight.
Footsteps in the drizzle echo down the lane.
Suitcase on my shoulder, calling out your name.
Yellow little halo on the wooden stair. see you standing in that gentle glow.
All the miles between us finally letting go. I kept the porch light burning through the longest night.
Followed every memory to that tiny light.
I prayed the shining doorway would bring you back to me.
And now your shadow's dancing where it's meant to be. Porch light promises tonight,
Holding every tear, turning wrong to right. If we lose our way, that glow will show how to find each other when the cold winds blow. Porch light promises tonight. Ooh, porch light promises tonight. In your arms, my heart is home in the porch light tonight. I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home. Porch light promises tonight. Ooh. The tickets in my pocket feel warm in my hand tonight, and your shadow's walking toward me in the neon light. You're waiting on the corner where the sidewalk bends, hands in your jacket that shy smile again. You say they're changing all the posters on the silver screen, but you're still the prettiest thing I've ever seen. We passed the little bakery with the window closed, smell of sugar on the evening slow. You asked, are you ready for another show? I say anywhere with you is where I wanna go. We don't have diamonds, we don't have cars, but we've got our footsteps and a handful of stars. Every Friday evening when the street feels right, we're heading for our little movie night. Our little movie night, just you and me under that old marquee, shining soft and sweet. We don't need a crowd or a fancy place so bright, just your hand in mine for our little movie night. Our little movie night in the velvet dark, sharing all our secrets like a spark to a spark. If tomorrow's unsure and the world's too wide, I'll still be safe at our little movie night. We sit up in the balcony where the lights are low, hear the hush of all the hearts in the rows below. You slide the popcorn closer with a crooked grin, like you're asking if you're welcome to come further in. On the silver curtain, lovers hold on tight, black and white kisses in the flickering light. I feel your shoulder brushing gentle against mine, and the whole white story falls into one line. Now when the credits roll and the trumpets play, we take the long way home just to stretch the day. Every little breeze and every passing light quiet chain. You say one day, honey, when the time is true, maybe every night will feel like this with you. We stop on a little bridge over the town canal. Moonlight on the water like a silver cabaret hall. You whisper, I don't need the big bright signs if you'll keep walking right here by my side. Our little movie night as the years go on, when the newest stars have come and gone, we'll still find that marquee in our hearts so bright, lighting up the dark for our little movie night. Our little movie night, when our hair turns gray, we'll remember every Friday like a holiday. If the world keeps changing and we hold on tight, we'll stay in love with our little movie night. So meet me on the corner when the day turns light to gold. We'll buy 2 little tickets just like we did of old, with your arm around my shoulder and your future in my sight. I'll always say yes to our little movie night.
Streetlights in the distance, stretching out in rows,
And the night begins to shimmer where the soft wind blows.
I pulled up by a corner in an old blue ride.
Windows rolled a little down, spring air inside.
You slid across the seat with your Friday smile, said let's just drive nowhere for a little while.
We passed the sleepy houses and the movie sign, turned the radio up on that favorite line. My hand on the wheel, yours on my sleeve.
Every mile we traveled made it harder to leave. We found a quiet hill where the world felt small,
Just the hum of the engine and the crickets call.
the DJ whispered low, like a friend in the know. While our hearts learned the words they were scared to show.
Under the dashboard glow, holding you so near, every little love song sounded crystal clear. With the car radio in the dark below, we were learning how to live under the dashboard glow. Under the dashboard glow, parked beside the sky, stars on the windshield, time rolling by. If the road got long or the days ran slow, we could find our hearts again under the dashboard glow. I kept a little notebook in the glove box door,
Jotted down your dreams when you spoke them soft before.
someday we'll have a place with a porch and trees,
Where the nights aren't broken by sirens and keys.
You tap on the steering wheel, talking big and bright, while the radio faded into cotton light. I'd look at your profile in the silver dial, think if this car keeps moving, I'll be yours all the while.
We pulled into a diner where the trucks all stayed, shared a cherry cola in the neon shade. And when it felt too crowded and the lights too strong, we slipped back to the silence where our hearts belonged.
Under the dashboard glow, holding you so near, every little love song sounded crystal clear. With the car radio in the dark below, we were learning how to live under the dashboard glow. Under the dashboard glow, parked beside the sky, stars on the windshield, time rolling by. If the road got long or the days ran slow, we could find our hearts again under the dashboard glow.
Years went by like markers on a midnight ride.
We got that house with trees and the porch outside.
Bills on the table, tiny shoes on the floor.
Sometimes we forgot what we started out for.
But whenever the worry climbed too high, we'd grab the keys and kiss the noise goodbye. Down some old back road where the cool winds blow. We were just two kids again, and in the dashboard glow. Under the dashboard glow, when the world feels loud, we slip beneath the moon, far from the crowd. Let the radio find us, the gentle flow, while we promise one more time in the dashboard glow. Under the dashboard glow, when we're old and gray, and the engine's tired and the paint's worn away, we'll still hold hands when the low beams show two silhouettes in love under dashboard glow. So if the road gets rough and you don't quite know, I'll be waiting by the curb, ready just to go. Turn the key, my darling, let the soft lights show. We'll ride on forever under the dashboard glow. Raindrops tapping on the window pane, little light shining through the falling rain. I've got your letter on the kitchen clock, coffee cooling in a favorite cup. Streetlights shimmer on the gravel road. Every car that passes makes my heart sit up. Your handwriting leans like you're leaning in. Every word is like your gentle hand. You say, my darling, don't you worry none, I'm coming home as soon as I can. So when the night wind starts to blow, there is one thing I can show. Where the porch light glows, I'll be waiting, soft and warm through the midnight rain. Where the porch light glows, I'll be praying. Every road will bring you home again. If the city feels too cold and long, think of this little house, you know. I'll be standing in the doorway, love, where the porch light glows. I still remember all those city nights, you and me in that old blue car, dashboard glowing like a tiny fire as we followed every distant star. Radio playing our slow love songs, wipers keeping time across the glass. You'd squeeze my hand at every red light stop, like you never wanted that moment to pass. Now when the thunder rolls above, I keep that lamp lit for our love. Where the porch light glows, I'll be waiting, soft and warm through the midnight rain. Where the porch light glows, I'll be praying. Every road will bring you home again. If the city feels too cold and long, think of this little house, you know. I'll be standing in the doorway, love, where the porch light glows. Someday soon I'll hear your tires on stone, see your shadow stretch across the yard. You'll drop your suitcase by the open door, pull me in and hold me good and hard. We'll spread our pictures on the table wide, laugh at how the years have come and gone, and through it all that gentle golden light keeps on burning
till the break of dawn. Maybe love is not the fireworks sky. Maybe it's a small lamp shining by. One more night, one more little flame, calling out your whispered name. If you're lost in darkened streets, follow where my heartbeat beats. I'll be here, I'll never close. The place where all your wandering goes, where the porch light glows. I'll be waiting through the storms and the silver years, where the porch light glows. I'll be saying every goodbye only brings you here. If your heart feels tired and worn, baby, there's one thing you should know. You will always find me standing still where the porch light glows. Raindrops, fading stars begin to shine, and that little porch light's yours and mine. Do-do-do-do, soft summer night. Do-do-do-do, midway lights so bright. All I knew is how you made me feel when you kissed me under the Ferris wheel. We were walking through the midway, paper tickets in your hand, cotton candy on my fingertips, little brass notes from the band. Every booth was calling to us, every prize a flashing sign. But the only thing that mattered was your shoulder touching mine. You said, let's go a little higher, pointed up into the sky, to the painted cars that circled like the stars that passed us by. As we climbed into the carriage, all the world felt soft and small, with the ocean in the distance like a whisper just beyond it all. Under the Ferris wheel my heart started turning, round and around with every light I saw. Under the Ferris wheel my hands started learning how it feels to fit so gently in your own. With the summer air and the music playing, I could hardly tell what was dream or real, but I knew my life was changing forever when you held me under the Ferris wheel. Later on beside the shoreline, windows open to the breeze, car radio on a slow song, you were humming low with me. All the dashboard glow was golden on your profile in the dark, and you tapped the wheel in rhythm with the beating of my heart. We drove past the sleeping houses, past the harbor's distant light, like the road itself was promising we'd remember this whole night. Every chorus on the station felt like it was meant for two. I could hear the future whisper, I'll be coming back with you. Under the Ferris wheel my heart started turning, round and around with every light I saw. Under the Ferris wheel my hands started learning how it feels to fit so gently in your own. With the summer air and the music playing, I could hardly tell what was dream or real, but I knew my life was changing you held me under the Ferris wheel. Now there's pictures in my dresser, little corners curled with time. You and me in tilted poses, tiny bulbs behind us shine. Every year when summer finds us, we still drive down to the fair. And the world grows young and quiet when the wheel lifts us in air. All the noise below turns distant, just a soft and friendly roar. And I lean my head upon you like the very first time before. If the days grow long and lonely, if the sky turns gray and wide, darling, close your eyes and see me by your laughing, breathless side. Hear the midway bells and music, feel the cool salt on your skin. There's a little car that's waiting for our hearts to climb back in. When the future feels uncertain, when you don't know what is real, we can find our way to summer underneath that Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel I'll always be waiting, round and around through every passing year. Under the Ferris wheel my love will be staying, shining like those colored lights when you draw near. With the ocean wind and the band still playing, every gentle turn says this love is real. And I'll fall for you like the very first evening, every time we're under the Ferris wheel. Do-do-do-do, soft summer night. Do-do-do-do, hold me just as tight. When the midway fades and the world grows still, meet me under the Ferris wheel. Soft radio in the night, you and me in one small light. Do you remember that old dance hall? Jukebox glowing by the wall. You asked my name, I said it's shy. You laughed and pulled me to your side. We swayed so slow to a broken tune, barely knew what love could do. But in your eyes, beneath that glow, I felt a forever start to grow. Now all these years have come and gone, but when you pull me close, it's like that song. Here in our little kitchen light, bare feet turning in the quiet night, sink still full and the hours late, but you touch my hand and we hesitate. Oh, in our little kitchen light, we're still that boy and girl tonight. The world fades out, it's just you and me, and all our days shine softly. I still can feel that old car ride, dashboard glow and the stars outside. You took the long way out of town just to keep from setting me down. We talked of houses painted white, baby sleeping through the night. Funny how those dreams came true, and somehow I'm still here with you. Now toys are scattered on the floor, but when you kiss my cheek I'm 17 once more. Here in our little kitchen light, bare feet turning in the quiet night. Clock hands whisper that we should sleep, but this slow dance is a promise we keep. Oh, in our little kitchen light, we're still that boy and girl tonight. The world fades out, it's just you and me, and all our days shine softly. The porch light hums, the town's gone still. Moonlight silver on the hill. You hum a line from long ago. I follow low and soft and slow. We don't need crowded Friday bars. We've got memories and a sky of stars. Right here with your arms around my waist. Love is warm and love is safe. Maybe this is what they meant by happily ever after. Coffee cups and gentle hands, tired eyes and quiet laughter. We've had storms and sleepless nights, tears that fell and held on tight. But every time the darkness grew, this little light brought me back to you. Here in our little kitchen light, hearts still swaying in the sweetest night. Every wrinkle, every line we see is just the story of you and me. Oh, in our little kitchen light, love keeps burning soft and bright. The world fades out, it's just you and me, and all our days shine softly. Softly hum the evening breeze, crickets singing through the night. There's a shadow on the pathway, walking back to my porch light. We were just a pair of dreamers, down by the riverside at dusk, skimming stones across the water, talking big on borrowed luck. You would trace my name in ripples, say you'd keep it safe and bright, while the sky turned soft and purple, and the fireflies rode our light. Years have rolled like gentle thunder, still I feel your steady hand. Every promise that you whispered, growing roots where we both stand. When the daylight starts to wander and the world slips out of sight, That's when love comes home to find me, waiting in the porch light. All the seasons drift along our little garden gate, but there's a place where time slows down every time I wait. Under the porch light, my love, when the long day's finally through, I'll be swaying in the doorway, saving all my songs for you. When you walk up that old drive, dust and worries brushed aside, nothing ever feels more right than holding you under the porch light. Under the porch light, my love, where the night air's soft and clear, every quiet shining heartbeat says I'm glad you're finally here. When the years feel hard and wide and the world's a heavy tide, I will keep our little fire bright under the porch light, my love. Ooh, under the porch light, my love. Do you still recall the summer at the fairground on the hill? How the Ferris wheel was turning while the world below stood still. You wrapped your jacket around my shoulders, spun me slow above the town, every light a tiny promise we would never tumble down. Now the Ferris wheel is rusted, but our footsteps still remain on the roads we walk together, through the sunlight and the rain. When the laughter turns to quiet and the stars begin to rise, I can see that same devotion shining in your tired eyes. All the painted signs may fade, the carnival may close, but the sweetest kind of magic is the one a true heart knows. Under the porch light, my love, when the long day's finally through, I'll be swaying in the doorway, saving all my songs for you. When you walk up that old drive, dust and worries brushed aside, nothing ever feels more right than holding you under the porch light. Under the porch light, my love, with your keys and weary smile, you can lay your troubles gently at my feet for just a while. When the daylight says goodnight and the crickets keep the time, I will be your guiding light. Under the porch light, my love. There were nights along the highway with the car radio turned low, dashboard glowing like a lantern on the roads we used to know. We would sing with distant voices till the miles blurred into one, every chorus like a doorway to the place where we'd begun. Now the radio plays softer, but the melody's the same, and the simple steady rhythm still remembers your sweet name. So when evening paints the windows with the last of summer gold, I will wait just like I promised, for your hand to have and hold. Let the years fall on our shoulders like the leaves upon the ground. We will gather every moment like a photograph we found. If the world should pull you farther than my arms can reach tonight, I will leave my heart there glowing like a little faithful light. When your footsteps meet the gravel, when you turn that corner home, know that you are never lonely, never walking in alone. For as long as stars are shining and the moon is hanging high, I'll be here to softly answer every tired and lonely sigh. Under the porch light, my love, where the house feels warm and small, we can let the silence gather till it gently says it all. When you walk up that old drive and you step into my sight, all the shadows fade away under the porch light tonight. Under the porch light, my love, when our hair
Love by the Ferris wheel. It was a small town summer fair, paper lanterns in the air. You were standing by the ticket line with a midway in your hair, cotton candy on your lips, laughter in the carousel. You said, darling, take my hand, and my heart began to tell. All the music got so quiet when you whispered, is this real? Then the night began to sparkle as we climbed that turning wheel. Love by the Ferris wheel, high above the world we'd feel like the stars were close enough to touch and almost real. Every time you pull me near, all those summer lights appear. My heart keeps turning round on love by the Ferris wheel. Then the seasons had to change. You were gone a little while. All I had were folded letters full of your uneven lines. Every word in your handwriting felt like fingers laced with mine. I would read them by the window till the porch light softly shined. I would whisper to the pages, come back soon and stay for good. And the river by the houses sang the way I wish we could. Love by the Ferris wheel, high above the world we'd feel like the stars were close enough to touch and almost real. Every time you pull me near, all those summer lights appear. My heart keeps turning round on love by the Ferris wheel. Now the days are sweet and quiet. We walk home at evening's end, riverside at dusky hour, with your jacket round my hands. There's a fair across the water, just a shimmer faint and far, but the way you lean in closer feels the same as that first spark. Let the seasons spin around us like the wheel against the sky. We'll keep rising, we'll keep falling, but we'll never say goodbye. When the world feels dark and distant and the night is all we see, there's a light above our doorway and your love in front of me. Love by the Ferris wheel is the way you make me feel when we're walking home in dusk is paint and silver steel. Every letter, every year brings your beating heart more clear. We're still turning, always turning. were strangers at the summer fair, cotton candy colors hanging in the air. You were standing by the horses painted gold, with a ticket in your fingers and your smile so bold. There was music from the jukebox by the stand, old love songs playing while you reached for my hand. All the midway faded, every sound grew still when you pulled me close under the Ferris wheel, and the world spun slow high above the town. Tiny lights like stars looking down. You whispered low, stay here for a while, and I fell forever in that quiet smile. Under the Ferris wheel, that's where my heart learned how love can feel. Round and round with the night so real, you and I beneath the turning steel. Every time our memories spin, I'm under the Ferris wheel again. Later on we walked beside the sea, shoes in our hands and the waves at our feet. You drew a little heart in the shining sand, then you wrote my name beside your own name in your hand. We were talking about a small white house with a little front porch and the lights turned down. You said, darling, when the day is through, I'll come home to that porch light and you. And the wind sang soft like a distant song as the tide kept time all night long. You held me close in the ocean breeze, and I heard the fairground in the rustling trees. Under the Ferris wheel, that's where my heart learned how love can feel. Round and round with the night so real, you and I beneath the turning steel. Every time our memories spin, I'm under the Ferris wheel again. Now the summer fairs have come and gone, but the porch light glows when the day is done. There's a kettle on the stove and your coat by the chair, and a soft little song hanging warm in the air when you kiss my cheek at the kitchen door. I'm that girl in the midway once more, though the colors fade and the years all roll. You still turn my heart like that first right's glow. Let the midway fade into the night, we still have our little circle of light. Every laugh line written on your face is a carousel I never want to chase. When the world feels big and hard to feel, I close my eyes and there's the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, I still can taste how the stars were real. Hand in hand as the night would heal every old heartbreak we used to feel. Now when I say our love is real, I'm back under the Ferris wheel. Sha-la-la, I'm back under the cotton candy in your fingers, July music in the air. All the town was glowing softly down at the old summer fair. I was standing by the railing, trying not to look your way. You were laughing with your jacket folded over like a sway. Then the jukebox started playing some slow song from long ago, and you reached out shy but smiling, said come dance real close and slow. Under the Ferris wheel, you took my hand for real, with the lights going round and round. That's how you made me feel. Hearts turning in the air like the spokes of shining steel. I knew my life had changed under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, you whispered this is real, and the night began our story under the Ferris wheel. We were swaying by the midway where the games began to close. All the prizes, all the laughter faded down to just one rose. You picked up a fallen flower from a booth that shut its lights, tucked it softly in my hair and said remember me tonight. Now the years keep rolling onward like that ride above the ground, but when life feels tired and noisy, I still hear that jukebox sound. Under the Ferris wheel, you took my hand for real, with the lights going round and round. That's how you made me feel. Hearts turning in the air like the spokes of shining steel. I knew my life had changed under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, you whispered this is real, and the night began our story under the Ferris wheel. There are bills upon the chair, but your laughter in the hallway takes me right back to that fair. When we kiss goodnight at midnight in the quiet of our room, I can almost see the circle of those lights above us bloom. Every day love keeps on turning, simple, steady, true and bright, like that ride that never tired on our very first July. To autumn sky, but your hand in mine is still the sweetest thrill. Every time you hold me, I'm under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, you take my hand for real, in the memory of that fair. That's how you make me feel. Hearts turning through the decades, love that doesn't yield. I'll always find you under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, darling, this is real. Every day our love returns under the Ferris wheel. Ooh, stay with me and feel. Ooh,
just two shadows by the jukebox light. Summer on my shoulders, moving sweet and slow. You were leaning at the doorway of the old dance hall, trying not to look too shy against the painted wall. The band took a break, but the room stayed warm, so the owner dropped a nickel in to ride the storm. The jukebox started glowing in the corner dim, and you crossed the wooden floor like the lights pulled you in. You
said if you're not dancing I could hold you tight. Your voice just barely louder than the soft July night. I took your trembling hand, felt my own heart rise. All the world got smaller in your brown eyes. By the jukebox light, holding on to you, every little love song felt so bright and true. With the Ferris wheel turning just beyond our sight, we were learning how to dream by the jukebox light. By the jukebox light, swaying slow and near, all the noise of the town seemed to disappear. If the years ran on and we lost our fight, I swore I'd find you again by the jukebox light. Then the summer spun faster than the records played. You left on a Monday for a better trade. I stayed pouring coffee in that roadside lane, watching buses come and go in the evening rain. Sometimes on my break when the nights ran long, I'd hear our favorite line from that old slow song. I'd close my eyes gently in the neon gleam, let the jukebox in my memory play the scene. I'd whisper, if you ever feel the pull tonight, there's a girl still waiting where we held on tight. Though the room had changed and the floor got worn, in my mind we were forever where our love was born. By the jukebox light, holding on to you, every little love song felt so bright and true. With the Ferris wheel turning just beyond our sight, we were learning how to dream by the jukebox light. By the jukebox light, swaying slow and near, all the noise of the town seemed to disappear. If the years ran on and we lost our fight, I swore I'd find you again by the jukebox light. 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 I swore I'd find you again by the jukebox light. Tonight the fair came back with the same bright signs, cotton candy colors and the ticket lines. I walked past the rides and the game stand row, toward the old dance doorway where the warm lights glow. The jukebox in the corner looked a little more old, but it still held the songs that our young hearts told. Then I heard footsteps pause in the hallway care, turned around and saw you just standing there. You said, I've been chasing cities but I lost my song. Every crowd felt colder, every road too long. So I followed this feeling to this very night, hoping you'd be waiting in the jukebox light. I smiled through the tears and I reached for you, said I kept one last dance that belongs to two. And as the record crackled soft and tight, we slipped back into that first slow night. By the jukebox light, holding on to you, every little love song still comes shining through. With the Ferris wheel shining like a crown of white, we found our hearts again by the jukebox light. By the jukebox light, when our hair turns gray, we'll be humming that chorus in the same old way. If the world forgets us and we fade from sight, we'll be dancing in their dreams by the jukebox light. Do-do-do-do. By the jukebox light, I'll be there too. By the jukebox light, I'll be there too.
saxophone sighs in the dark. I saw you standing by the midnight street. Neon reflections at your tired feet. Rain on your lashes, collar turned up to the cold. I held my breath and watched you brush your hair, like all the years were somehow never there, like we were still that story waiting to be told. I took a step and said your name. You turned around, it felt the same. Thunder low and traffic humming slow, and all the words I meant to say years ago. You smiled that little sideways smile, said, it's been such a long, long while. Then the raindrops started falling faster down, so I opened my umbrella for us both in this old town. Under the same umbrella, we are standing close again, listening to the city whisper like an old best friend. Under the same umbrella, all the lonely nights fade through. After all these drifting years, yeah, I'm under the same umbrella with you. I used to write you letters late at night, folded my heart in every crooked line. Your name in ink beneath the kitchen lamp's soft glow. Some I mailed and some I put away. Couldn't find the brave right words to say, so I let the silence follow where you go. Now here we are on this busy street, puddles shining round our feet. You laugh and say, do you still talk in rhyme? I say, only when I think of you in time. Your hand brushed lightly into mine, like we just stepped back across the line. And every unsent page inside my chest turned into one small moment, doing all the rest. Under the same umbrella, we are standing close again, listening to the city whisper like an old best friend. Under the same umbrella, all the lonely nights fade through. After all these drifting years, yeah, I'm under the same umbrella with you. Later we're parked by the riverside, car radio glowing from the dashboard light. Some old slow song is humming low and warm. Raindrops race each other down the glass. You trace our initials where they pass. Say, funny how a little rain can calm a storm. You tell me where the road has been, the ones you lost, the ones you've won. I whisper, if there's a road that leads you home, you don't have to walk it, darling, all alone. Let the wipers keep a gentle time, let the saxophone draw out the line. All the miles that kept us far apart are soft as water on the windows of my heart. If to Tomorrow comes and starts brand new. I wanna face the morning next to you. Under the same umbrella, we can learn to love again. Every tear and every mile falling like the evening rain. Under the same umbrella, in this quiet silver hue, I'll spend my life, my darling, under the same umbrella with you. Under the same umbrella with you. Let the night keep pouring down. I'm under the same umbrella with you. Under the same umbrella with you. Somewhere the band plays soft tonight. Hands in your pockets, same old shy smile.
I almost turned and let the moment pass, heart beating faster than it did in the past.
The summer fair was humming low,
Music drifting where the river flows.
I said your name and you turned around.
And all those missing years came tumbling down.
We laughed like strangers,
We talked like friends,
like every might have been could make amends. Under Ferris wheel lights, your hand found mine like it used to do. Under Ferris wheel lights, the world turned slow while I turned back to you. Oh, little sparks in the summer air,
soft as a prayer on a warm night's breeze.
under Ferris wheel lights, my love, you came back to me. Do you remember how we used to write ink on our fingers late at night?
Your folded letters on my windowsill, words about forever and the distant hills.
Then one last note said, don't you wait.
I took that train and left our town gate.
I tried to move on, I tried to stay strong,
But a piece of my heart stayed where we belong.
now every line that I let fade
Comes back in every step we've made.
as if those pages turned to light and led you here tonight. Under Ferris wheel lights, your laugh rings out like an old sweet song. said the things we meant to show.
You said I'm sorry that I walked away.
I said I've wished for just this day.
And in that swing on the evening breeze,
we found our hearts again,
with quiet ease.
Maybe love just needed time
to circle round and draw us back in line.
Maybe all the stories we thought were through,
we're just waiting for a different view.
Second chances don't always come,
but here we are, not on the run,
with river dust and carnival sound.
We'll let this tender love stay on the ground.
Under Ferris wheel lights, we're not the kids that we used to be. Under Ferris wheel lights, but somehow you're still home to me. All of the roads that we walked alone
have led us back where our hearts agree.
under Ferris wheel lights, my love. You came back to me.
Stay till the music fades to blue.
Stay till the last bright bow grows dim.
Under Ferris wheel lights, my love.
Let's start again.
Soft radio in the night, you and me in one small light. Do you remember that old dance hall, jukebox glowing by the wall? You asked my name, I said it shy. You laughed and pulled me to your side. We swayed so slow to a broken tune, barely knew what love could do. But in your eyes beneath that glow, I felt a forever start to grow. Now all these years have come and gone, but when you pull me close, it's like that song. Here in our little kitchen light, bare feet turning in the quiet night. Sink still full and the hour's late, but you touch my hand and we hesitate. Oh, in our little kitchen light, we're still that boy and girl tonight. The world fades out, it's just you and me, and all our days shine softly. I still can feel that old car ride, dashboard glowing, the stars outside. You took the long way out of town just to keep from setting me down. We talked of houses painted white, baby sleeping through the night. Funny how those dreams came true, and somehow I'm still here with you. Now toys are scattered on the floor, but when you kiss my cheek, I'm 17 once more. Here in our little kitchen light, bare feet turning in the quiet night. Clock hands whisper that we should sleep,
promise we keep. Oh, in our little kitchen light, we're still that boy and girl tonight. The world fades out, it's just you and me, and all our days shine softly. Ooh, the porch light hums, the town's gone still, moon lays silver on the hill. You hum a line from long ago, I follow low and soft and slow. We don't need crowded Friday bars, we've got memories in a sky of stars. Right here with your arms around my waist. Love is warm and love is safe. Maybe this is what they meant by happily ever after. Coffee cups and gentle hands, tired eyes and quiet laughter. We've had storms and sleepless nights, tears that fell and held on tight. But every time the darkness grew, this little light brought me back to you. Here in our little kitchen light, hearts still swaying in the sweetest night. Every wrinkle, every line we see is just the story of you and me. Oh, in our little kitchen light, love keeps burning soft and bright. The world fades out, it's just you and me, and all our days shine soft.